So I just did a video where honestly I was frustrated. I was upset. Game isn't working properly on this emulator. Guys, please help us out with that. By guys, I mean developers. Lex's rework. I already was having, and please guys help me out. I was already having a time like not finding a slot for him, and now trying to use him in arena. It was not going, and I could not figure out how to make him work. And granted, I was putting him up against bad matchups. I was frustrated. However, what they did to Zatanna makes me so much more upset. But I'm still going to try to find a make this work. So let's just woo-saw our way through this. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I gotta admit, I almost said DC Legends video. We have Zatanna. She's had a rebalance, a rework, and I had to do this because I think Zatanna was the first character guide I did, and in that character guide, I was like, I think she's the best support in the game, and I wasn't far off. Then before global release, they gave her a rework. Thank you for making my videos worthless now. I'm not truly upset about that, but anyway. So now what I'm having to do is go back through her kit because the rework was significant, and there is a big plus that happened and then a big minus. So let's just get to it. Multiple damage, multi-target damage, crit. Why didn't they just, okay, whatever. They could put AoE. Lifesteal, which kind of now, and then armor break. Let's go back. Affinities. I only have one, which is the Black Canary, HP 5%, defense 2.5%, and I'm just thinking in my head right now, I need to put Black Canary into level link. Then HP 0.25%, and then defense 5%. For who? We don't know. And then attack 7.5%, and then HP 2.5% for if you have Dr. Fate and Constantine. Can't believe she dated to Constantine. You could do better, Zatanna. You are better than that. All right. So, and actually, forgive this. I'm about to check this real quick. Do I have Black Canary in level link? No, I don't. And I got no space. Man. Okay, here we go. Because I was about to try to run Zatanna and Black Canary together. So, on her kit, on the basic, deals superpower damage equal to 120% of attack to an enemy unit and dispels one stack of a single buff type from the target. Now, here's the thing. The thing, yeah, I gotta do it. The things that they changed in her kit is that she dispels buffs more now, but her lifesteal isn't as good, which we'll get to when I go through the overall overview of the kit. So like, I do like this on her basic that she's dispelling buffs. I do like that a lot. Grants allies one stack of Frantic for 2 turns. Also grants 2 bonus stacks of Frantic to the ally with the highest attack for 2 turns. This used to be that she would grant 2 stacks of, at least at the level I was at, rank 8. She would grant 2 stacks of strong attack and then 1 stack of Frantic. I don't have a big problem with this. I'm okay with it, really. I prefer to have the attack over the Frantic because one is an additional 10% chance and the other is just more attack. And like I said, I always say, if you're going to give me a chance to get $5 or potentially get 10, give me the 5, bro. Let's just go ahead and get this over with. I want the cash in my hand. Allies gain two stacks for 2 turns when it comes to the Frantic. And then the ally with the highest attack now gains 3 stacks of Frantic, which this seems good. Seems really good. And then whenever an enemy buff is dispelled, Zatanna heals for 3% of her max HP per type dispelled. So on her basic, she should be healing herself every time for 3%, right? And then when the ultimate comes through, which we're going to go through now, should be more. Deal superpower damage equal to 145% of the attack to an enemy row and adds 2 stacks of armor break that lasts to the end of battle. Damage increases to 165% and it dispels 2 types of buffs. So 6% healing. Damage increases to 185% in rank 10. So there you go. And then, armor break decreases defense by 20% and crit resist by 5%. Okay, so that's her kit. Now, you can find me in the A. The A asks the question actually about Wonder Woman, who goes well with Wonder Woman. part of what goes well with Wonder Woman is that she has a damage reduction that's like 0.3% damage. I'm acting like I know this. I just looked at it. 0.3% for every 1% of crit chance that or 1% of crit chance she has, which does lend her to being an offensive tank a little bit. Now, I'm telling you right now that I'm going to out the gate with the advanced attack. Wonder Woman's going to get 3 frantics, right? Or actually, I think she might get 4 now because it's going to be 2 here and then 2 bonus. She's going to get 4 frantics. That's an additional 40%. A 40% chance to crit. My Wonder Woman is already at 46%, I want to say. So now I just made it an 86% chance that she's going to crit. Let me just double check right fast. 32%. The 46 came from when I do what I say I'm about to do. And that is when I run these 2 ladies with this rebel with a cause, Red Hood, whose team synergy, if I can get to it and click the right thing, increases the crit chance and crit damage by 14%. So this looks like I can get an over 100% chance of critting if I run these 3 together. Now, here's the thing, and I always say don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, but today has been a pressure cooker. I have so much stuff to do, so what I'm about to do is something I always tell people not to do. I'm about to take someone out of level link and then pay for the cooldown to reset.
10 minutes later.
All right, so now they're both gone because why not? Refresh at 100 gems? Sure, let's just keep making this day better. Now we're going to add Black Canary in there. I think I have Black Canary in a speed set. I think so. Let me double check her gear real quick because I'm about to run her with this Red Hood combination. I have heal crit and then attack because her heals are based off of attack. So that's all good for me. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is try to go to Arena this time. Arena was being temperamental with us a little bit ago. Doing that thing. All right. We have, and I have keys, so I'm just going to use them. And I have to choose now because I don't have very many refreshes left. All right. Network is busy. Man, this network has a lot of friends. There we go. All right, so basically what we're going to try to do is Zatanna stays, Wonder Woman stays. We get everybody else out the paint. We're going to put Red Hood in there. Thank God he has a revive. We're going to place you up here. We're going to take Black Canary. Where's she at? Boom. And then I got to figure out who I'm going to put here. Now the problem is that putting Superman there, fantastic, except for the fact that my Superman has a higher attack because my Superman has 2 attack sets, 1 crit set. My Wonder Woman has 2 crit sets, 1 attack set. So that means that he's going to have the higher attack, which is meaning that Zatanna's 2 extra frantics are going to go on to Superman, not Wonder Woman. Now the argument could be made that given what the math I've kind of done, that Wonder Woman's going to have a 126% attack. So her losing 2 frantic probably means that she still has 106% attack or 106% crit chance. So yeah, I'm not sure that's what I want to do. I may put in Nightwing instead and slide old buddy over here to the right. Okay. So Nightwing, and what also has to happen is that, okay, cool. Wonder Woman has to be first. All right. And then next, I don't know how hard this team is going to hit us. We are punching up right now. So let's go ahead and put Black Canary here in the second position. I would love for Nightwing to get up there and get a stun going. In fact, I'd rather have that over Wonder Woman going first than the AoE. Oof, do I want that instead of Wonder Woman going first? Because if she's going to crit, and this is the whole goal of the thing, then we need to have her run first. Okay, no. We need to have her run first because also this is kind of an experiment. Definitely an experiment. I want to see if she's going to just crit 100% plus. Okay. And then we make sure we have Red Hood's team synergy. So the 32% of crit that's on Wonder Woman right now, plus the 14% of crit from this, 46%, plus she should get 4 crit from Zatanna, puts it at 86, and I'm missing crit from somewhere right now, so I'm not going to pay too much more attention to it. All right. But I know there's another 4 coming from somewhere. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Really want to see. Yeah, we're going to slow it down too. Another song from the early aughts. Slow motion for me. All right, here we go. All right, so now it should theoretically, all of them should have crit. Now, I don't know if there's damage reduction over here between Zatanna and this Wonder Woman. This Wonder Woman, depending on how much she got stunned, now I'm okay with that. This Wonder Woman right here, though, stunned is great, silenced is great. I'd rather have them one at a time and not all together, but I'll take it. She's still gonna hit us. That hurt a lot. And now Black Canary, our healer, is stunned. Oh, what are we doing? Can we stun Wonder Woman? Oh, we're gonna speed this up a bit. All right, cool. She's stunned again. We like that. Thank you, Nightwing. TT's come through. I need Black Canary to do her thing very, very soon. And by the way, this is also the how much does Zatanna suck now? Because she does dispel the buffs. That's cool. I like it. However, at the same time, the life support she used to have before, I feel like, I don't know if it would have made us win this battle, but it would have been a big difference. Because she had an amazing lifesteal situation. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. And then Red Hood's going to wake up and be immediately murdered. And she just healed herself actually pretty well. 10,000 per on those attacks. That's not bad. I mean, that's okay. We're going to just... Red Hood is not about to eliminate all of these people. We're going to just do that. All right. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try to run this team again, but this is a bit of a punch down. I'm going to realign because he's in front, so Nightwing goes into Lex very well, and then they're going to basically cancel each other out. I mean, A brought this up before too. I am running Wonder Woman at the front as kind of a pseudo tank. However, another thing you could do is run Red Hood. If I had him stronger, I would definitely do it, but run him as a tank because he does have a pretty good revive mechanic. Gonna put them back. Let's do this real quick. I think that order's good, so let's fight and see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. I genuinely believe, like, this is the issue I have with Zatanna, is that I love that they added the stripping buffs off of the enemy team. Busy network, man. I love that they added these stripping buffs on her kit. I want to see. I want to see. That is from the Mask of Zorro. Just for those who were going to say it. Yes, I referenced a 1998 movie starring Antonio Banderas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, who's actually Welsh. I feel like she skated on a lot of that. She's not what you think she is. She's Welsh. All right, here we go. 1 crit, but then this might be the damage reduction from the Lex shields. Might be the damage reduction. However, this is a question, and this is a genuine question I have. When you're doing the damage reduction from Lex, it reduces the damage, but does that cancel the crit chance? Because theoretically, if it's reducing the damage, that doesn't mean that wasn't a critical shot. It just means that you've hit for 50,000 crit. However, that damage will be reduced to 25, but that still was a critical hit, because if it wasn't critical, it would have been reduced to 15. You know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering how that mechanic works there. Uh-oh. And let's speed this up because this is slow. Okay. Let's go. I don't feel like we really have a chance, but I feel like we have a chance. But yeah, overall, there's a crit. There was a few crits there. And there were no shields, so maybe. And oh, Black Canary is so good. Why is Black Canary not an epic? I mean, just her kit alone right now puts her on an epic level. She's so good. The silence, the heals. This ain't her video, but still though. And this is the thing, like, I'm running her with Zatanna, And that was one of the recommendations. Like, but why, if you just left the lifesteal on Zatanna, we don't need Black Canary to help us survive. But the way as it stands now, Black Canary is doing work. And well, as of this video, her character guide will already be released. But I'm supposed to release that. I need to do the thumbnail, but I'll release that tomorrow. And there goes Wonder Woman, and there goes our chance of winning. Oh, well, no, we still got Red Hood. And they just took out the Bride. We're healing up because of Zatanna, because of Black Canary's awesomeness. And Zatanna has crit on the other side, but she does have silence as well because of Black Canary. Okay, so she's healing again. I do not know that we will win this battle, but honestly, Black Canary has outshined Zatanna in this. Now, Zatanna has been dispelling buffs all the way through, and I want to see... Well, nope. That's gone. This is an advertisement for Black Canary. And I kind of like that. Pow! Fall down. This has been an advertisement for Black Canary. I gotta pay attention again. Last fight. If this guy who must have calves of steel decides to stop running. God. I think that was, and I've gotten the question from a lot of people of like, hey, what elite should I go with? What elite should I go with? And truth be told, there's only one at that level, and you get epic so quick in this game and so fast. Don't worry about it. But Black Canary, I put her in level link with the idea that I was going to take her out later, and I may not. It may be worth it to me to just expand my level link to a degree to keep Black Canary in it. And I'm saying all this on Zatanna's video, and Zatanna's supposed to have lifesteal and heal and all that other stuff, and she doesn't do that anymore because of what they did to her kit before the global release. I would love for this to work too, guys. I promise you. The second I go out of here and try to do team ups or something, it's gonna come back and be like, oh, we were just joking, and I'll be like, yo, see, network busy, and now I'm in arena. Told you. See, I told you. That is the teacup from Beauty and the Beast. There's a girl in the mansion, in the castle. That's what it says. There's a girl in the castle. All right, so. So my thought process is I'm trying to see who's going to buff, basically. I don't see any. This is like kind of a poor matchup because he's going to go nuts after her AoE attack. Single target attack, she has an AoE. Single target. No, she's a heal. She heals on her ultimate, so that doesn't matter. And then single target. So Ocean Master may not have a chance to go nuts, but he does fire off multiple shots. Let's see how this goes. Let me double check my ultimate order. That's still good. Honestly. No, Nightwing was doing his thing until he fell. Okay. But we're going to watch Zatanna more right now.
10 minutes later.
All right, here we go. Finally. So, watching Zatanna's turns coming up. That hurt, and now our Wonder Woman's stunned. Thank you, opposing Wonder Woman. You suck. But let's heal, though, Black Canary. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Everybody's stunned. What's really going on right now? Okay. So now Wonder Woman goes. She does not have any of her frantic, none of that stuff. All that got stripped. We stun their Zatanna. We hit their back row. And then our Zatanna, hopefully, will be able to target and get some of these buffs stripped off. Oh, that hurt. Canary, you gonna save us? Probably not. Yo, not enough sustain. Not enough sustain. And if I want to do, I think I'm gonna have to shift over. If I want to run a Zatanna with Red Hood combo, I'm going to have to shift over attack in some way to increase. You know what I may do? I've assigned the artifact that I have to Superman. I might assign it to Wonder Woman instead, and this might improve us. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I know I've said that before. Forgive me. It's been a time these last 2 hours. But thank you guys for watching all the way through. See you next time.